Hello and welcome to the new Indian Express Online. I'm Bansi, and with me is my colleague from Himachal, Mr. Harpreet. First of all, Mr. Harpreet, we have the exit polls giving us not a very clear picture. Some of them are saying it could go the Bharatiya Janata Party way, and some of them giving Congress a chance still. Now, what is your final take? Because we've seen so many opinion polls, at least five opinion polls, and each one is really giving us a different picture. But most of them going with the Bharatiya Janata Party. What is your take on this?
See, Himachal traditionally goes one time BJP, one time the Congress. This time the BJP has been putting a slogan that change the rivas, change the convention. So and all the top BJP leadership, including the honorable Prime Minister, had campaigned there. So definitely with PM campaigning there's a he has a connect with Himachal. He calls Himachal his second home. So it gave the BJP advantage in the last leg of the polls. So let's see how it converts into the votes for the party.
Okay. Now, if we look at Himachal, there are, of course, very important seats. Like, for example, we have seen the Chief Minister contesting from Siraj. Then we have seen a heated contest in Sujanpur, where we have Ranjit Singh versus Rajendra Singh Rana. Then we have seen very heated contest in Nadaun, where Vijay Agnihotri is contesting Sukhwinder Singh Sukhu from the Congress. Then we have seen Paunta Sahib, where Sukram Chaudhary is contesting Kirnesh Jung. Then from Thiog, Ajay Shayan is contesting Kuldeep Singh. Kasumti, again, very tough fight. Suresh Bhardwaj is contesting against Anirudh Singh. Shimla Rural, again, a tough fight. Ravi Mehta versus Vikramaditya Singh. But as you, are looking at, the whole of Himachal Pradesh, two important areas are the real factors. One is Kangra, one is Mandi. So most of the Kangra is, of course, the most important district, like you were explaining when we were talking earlier. So can you explain the dynamics of the polls from the point of view of Kangra and Mandi?
Out of the 68 seats in the Himachal Assembly, Kangra is the biggest district in Himachal, and 15 seats come from there, and 10 seats come from Mandi. So out of 15, 25 are from these two districts. The general perception, the convention is that the party which wins maximum out of these 25 seats forms the government in Himachal. These two districts are considered as the gateway to Shimla, to the throne of power. In the 2017 assembly elections, out of 15 seats, BJP got 13 in Kangra, and in Mandi they got all the 10. They were 9, and then the independent joined. One of the independents joined them, so they were 10. So that is the main focus of the BJP winning the two districts. Because if we go to Shimla has 8 seats, and traditionally Shimla goes with the Congress. In the present setup also, out of the 8 seats, 5 are with the Congress. So that and it is again upper Himachal. So that is why the whole focus of the BJP was all over the state, but especially on Kangra and Mandi district, so they can retain their seats. The general perception on the ground is that might be this time BJP might get 7 to 8 seats in Kangra. We don't know. This is the talk. So, and in Mandi also they can get half the number. Let's see how many seats they get. This is generally the talk in the political circles out there. So it has to be
also. Okay, Shimla with 8 seats is not so important as Kangra and Mandi, but yes, Shimla has traditionally gone to the Congress. Now, if you look at Shimla per se, Shimla voter turnout was very, very poor. If you look at overall voter turnout in the rest of the state, it was 75.6%, but in Shimla, it was just 50% in many areas, and overall Shimla, I think it was just about 62%.
Yeah.
So will that affect any party's chances in a big way?
It can affect because it was little less than last time. It was 1.4% less than last elections. So, but generally Shimla is always a lower turnout again as compared to the other parts of the state, and especially the rural areas. Against the rural area, it was 8% less, and overall it was 13% less.
Okay. Now, if we look at Himachal, the elections have been fought largely on issues on the ground. So, can we take a look at all the issues on the ground that have made a big difference in this, election?
See, the main issue in these elections was the old pension scheme. The Congress promised it, the Aam Aadmi Party promised it, and there are about 2.5 lakh government employees in the state, and they are the main voters. And out of them, 1.5 lakh are in the old pension scheme, in the new pension scheme. So they were affected. So the main, when we were traveling also, the main was the employees wanted to revert back to the old pension scheme, and and that is the main one of the main reasons. And plus the pensioners also, they are affected by the with the old pension scheme, and it's the major vote bank. And BJP was worried about it, and this was the main issue, and Congress and wanted to cash it. That's why they said, okay, they will revive it. Plus, besides the old pension scheme was the Agniveer issue, because youngsters from Himachal, many youngsters joined the army. And when we were speaking to the youngsters on the ground, they say this could be one of the part, but they want their secure career. And it was the army. This could be optional, but this could be an optional part of it. So plus in the national trend, like inflation was there. Then if we go to Upper Himachal, it was the apple belt, and it's the apple belt of the state, and the GST on the cartons, the high cost of pesticides and seeds and other related to apple, and that was the main issue. The apple growers have been demonstrated against the government. So that was another basic issue. Then it was the Pong Dang oustage, which has been an issue for decades now. So that issue has been relevant there. Plus, there was some resentment in Mandi, the home district of the CM, because there the international airport is being planned. Airport is being planned, and the land acquisition has been done. So it is a localized issue, but the little resentment there. In the Palampur belt, about the land is being acquired for the national highway, winding of the national highway. So some land from the tea gardens is being cut. So some tea garden owners and the locals were apprehensive about it. So all these issues are on the ground, and the Central University issue in Kangra, that is there because students are unhappy. The campus should not be divided; it should be on one place. So plus the health and the road infrastructure. So these issues have dominated the elections, and all the parties have tried to encash them, and let's see how it works out.
Okay. So also, if you look at the Congress main leadership, CLP leader Mukesh Agnihotri, Vikramaditya Singh from Shimla Rural, former HPCC chief Sukhwinder Singh Sukhu from Nadan, Congress manifesto chief Dhaniram Shandil. Do you think all these four can really make it? Because the BJP has definitely, used its party strength against these four candidates, among the others, of course. So, how do you really look at the chances of these four candidates who are in the leadership, really?
So, Vikramaditya is the son of the former CM Veerbhadra Singh, and Veerbhadra Singh has been a tall leader for Himachal, and he has been the chief minister for 6 times. So, winning his seat is not an issue, and Agnihotri is the leader of opposition. He will. Plus, Sukhu, again, I think they can win the seats, but again, the thing is that the Congress is a divided lot. There's a lot of factionalism in the Congress, and they are cutting each other. So how it works out, the infighting can affect the chances of the party.
Okay. My last question to you before I let you go is, a large chunk of Congress rebel candidates joined the Bharatiya Janata Party just before the polls. And we have seen overall Congress losing its legislators and leaders to the Bharatiya Janata Party over a period of time. Now, if you look at this election, do you think that is going to significantly affect the Congress chances? Uh, do you think it makes any impact on this election?
The Congress leaders have left the BJP. The two sitting MLAs joined the BJP. Definitely, it will affect. There were 21. There are 21 rebels in the BJP, and about 8 rebels in the Congress who are fighting the elections. And the rebels in these elections will make or the can dent both the parties, Congress and the BJP. Now it has to be seen how much the rebel dents, and both the parties after the elections and before and during they have been trying to calm them, and the party managers are trying to get in touch with them. So by chance, if any party falls below the magic number of 35, so they can get their rebels back and they can form the government. So the backward talks are on with the rebels, so they can be pacified, and if they win, they can be brought back to the party fold.
Absolutely. So thank you for joining us with all those details. There it is, the New Indian Express online. Thank you for watching this program.